as time flies by, you'll open up your eyes wide. You feel it's gonna go your way. Hey, hey, it's a brand new day. Hey, 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 it's a brand new day.
Welcome back to Marbella Now. My name is Nicole King, and this week we've come to the hotel Villa Padierna, not to pay a visit necessarily to the hotel itself, but to go and play some golf. Golf has been very much part of Marbella's history. We have beautiful courses, but unless our youngsters get involved, this sport may die off, and maybe our golf courses won't be able to carry on with the wonderful traditions and competitions and all those people that actually come to Marbella to play golf. This week, we're going to learn how to play golf, but we've also got the British Consul on the programme. We're going to be chatting to one of the social workers for Debra, the Butterfly Skin Children's Charity. We'll be meeting Lily at AAA, the Animal Rescue Centre for Marbella, and so much more. Let's get started.
Hey, hey.
What a peaceful and beautiful setting, very appropriate to meet a very beautiful young lady. Her name is Marta, and it's lovely to make your acquaintance.
Nice to meet you too.
And very nice to learn that you are the General Manager of the Villa Padierna Hotel.
So it is.
A woman and very young,
Yes.
So that is an achievement in itself in a world that's still very machista. How do you find that with being in such an important position?
It's actually challenging, but it's a beautiful challenge to have as a woman, as a man as well. I mean, I think in hospitality there is such a division nowadays. We find more and more general managers that are female. In Malaga area already we're, I believe, 5 just in the 4-star section, 4 5-star hotels, and worldwide we'll see a massive trend. I think, if I'm not mistaken, best general manager 2017 was a female as well. So I think it's a beautiful trend that's coming up, and I think it's a good future for all of us.
Where are you from originally?
I'm originally from Marbella.
A true Marbella. Well, that is poetry in motion. That's lovely that you're here and heading up such an emblematic hotel. It's not just the hotel, it's everything the Villa Padierna represents and brings to our community, which is a lot. What features of the hotel do you feel most proud of?
I believe architecture is one of the main things of this hotel. There's the collection of arts that we have in the hotel, with all the antiques, the private collection of the owner, and the eye for detail he's got as well. When building the hotel from the beginning, from the heart, I think you can really feel it in the qualities we've used. It's never such as the ones you will find in a normal hotel. It's all representative of a palace in Italy, and the standards are the same there.
Well, it's obviously a big job to maintain the standards. That must mean a lot of staff, and having a lot of staff, not just the legal obligations that you have in Spain, but just managing them, the personalities, all the different things. That must take a lot of people just to watch over the different people.
Yes, we do. We have an exceptional team at the hotel, very proud and very fond. I think the human capital is what makes a real difference, especially in a 5-star hotel. Why? Because luxury really, it's understated that you will have all the qualities, as we said, in the materials, in the arts and so forth, but that's something that people just take for granted when coming to such a hotel of this level and category. But what makes it real difference is the people that really give that exceptional service once we're here. It makes you feel at home, make you feel welcome, know you by name, and really know what will make a difference to you while staying with us.
A home from home.
Exactly.
A very nice home from home. Marta, it's lovely to meet you. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
And I hope you'll all come and visit Villa Padierna, because even just walking around the gardens, every aspect, as you say, there's so much to look at with the architecture, the artwork, everything. And beautiful people working here as well. It's kind of got it all. Thank you, Marta.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Hey, hey.
Over the last couple of weeks, we've been learning more about Debra, the butterfly skin children's charity that was started here in Spain, in Marbella. The lovely Natalia is a social worker. She's from Madrid, but she's come to collaborate with Debra Spain, and I can't wait to know more about you. You come from Madrid, which is where my children were born and grew up, so it's nice. Can I ask how old you are?
How old? I'm 29 years old.
29 years old, so you've got experience already, although you look like a baby.
Thank you.
So you've, what brought you down, what brought you into the world of social work in the first place, Natalia? Why did you decide to take that route in your life?
Well, I remember when I finished the high school, I was thinking, what should I do? And I had a friend who studied social work, and she told me what it's about. We do this, we study this. It's about work with people. They need support them, and I like it how it sounds. And I tried. I started the first year, and I like it, and I continue.
You have to have a special personality to be with people who are suffering, because it can take a lot out of you. How do you cope to compensate what you have to see every day with maintaining your smile, and which is obviously essential to then them to see you happy? And how do you do that?
Well, you have to learn how to take care of yourself. Yeah, it's a training that you have to do.
So that is part of the training in itself.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, you have to know what do you need for yourself.
How to separate,
Yeah,
how
that's
to
true,
do things.
And
With children that have the butterfly skin syndrome, their families, there are obviously lots of different facets, different areas. As a social worker, if you were to go to a family's home that have someone with EB, what would their day be like? So when you get there, what are the things that they have to go through every single day? So the parents, the children, bandaging, what's a typical day of someone who has EB?
Well, people from EB, they undergo every 2 days with treatment. They need bandaging to protect their skin. So normally, a nurse has to go every 2 days, and they do the bath and they do all the treatment with the bandages. So the family must be a part in that moment, because it's not their role as parents. But of course they have to know how to deal with it and how to manage the wounds and the blisters.
I think we all take for granted, for example, I'm going to go bath the baby or going to take a shower, that maybe for other people, simple things like taking a bath, going having a shower, going jumping in the pool, maybe not on something they can think of.
Yeah, at the beginning they feel insecure, they feel fear, but that's why when we act. Or
That's
when
where you come
in. No, not only me, my team, we are 5, it's composed by 5 nurses, 1 psychologist and 3 social workers. So we are.
And so your tasks are specifically what?
We attend their demands, like because EV, one of the consequences of the EV is disability dependency. So we attend their demands. Like they have the right to process some benefits, social and economic benefits. So we inform them and we support them.
So if they're entitled to money from the government because of their disabilities, you help them get on the right track to know what's in order to access those. I suppose those things must be very important, having an association that's been there, done that, worn the T-shirt, you've got all the experience.
Yeah, and because of the knowledge, we support them writing reports that we give to the local governments.
How are you finding the change from a big city like Madrid that is very, very Spanish? In fact, our Arseny Kobliansky, from Russia, when he went to university in Madrid, he was horrified. And he said to me, it's so Spanish. Coming from Marbella. For you, it's the other way around. What's it like for you coming to what is supposedly Marbella, Spain, and finding it so international?
Well, I need it, you know, a change or a change. So for me, it's really nice. I'm enjoying Marbella. The weather is so nice, and the life is different. Madrid is so stressful, you know, like noise and a lot of cars and pollution.
And look where we are now, absolute paradise. Do you play golf?
No, I don't play.
Well, after you've watched this week's show, maybe you will, because that's what it's all about, getting you youngsters involved in golf. And when you come down to Marbella, that has such privileged golf courses, that'd be something to think about.
Okay, I'll think
you know,
about
they
it.
say most deals are done on the golf course, and Debra certainly does need support, because it is the support of the community that keeps these charities alive. It's up to us to help people like this lovely Natalia do their job to help others less fortunate than ourselves. Although I'm sure that there's a way of finding the beauty in everything, no? Just find the positive in everything. Natalia, thank you so much. It's a pleasure to meet you, sweetheart.
Thank you.
And an admirable thing that you do.
Okay.
Social worker. There you go, a lovely Spanish social worker.
Hey, hey.
Free taxi 4 times a month and 25% discount on your car insurance if you're the Zero Hero.
We're here in the Puerto Deportivo de Marbella, and we're in front of the harbour, the wonderful restaurant, the harbour, which is also part of the Zero Hero program with Línea Directa. What is the Zero Hero program, you ask? Now, if you're the designated driver, as Línea Directa is promoting road safety here with so many nationalities and so many different driving cultures clashing with each other, they're trying to promote road safety, which is also very important. So Zero Hero gives free soft drinks, that's right, free soft drinks, to all and any designated drivers out there who are with a group and they're driving and you're going out for a drink and you shouldn't be drinking, of course you shouldn't be drinking. So Línea Directa is promoting with these different restaurants across the coast to give you free soft drinks so you feel a bit better about yourself, as it might be. You know, you get the certain vibe with people who are designated drivers, but now you can feel happy about it. So sign up with Línea Directa and visit these wonderful restaurants that are part of the program, and you can get your free soft drinks.
Hey, hey.
Marisa Moreno Castillo is not only the Danish consul, she is a lawyer, and a very good one at that. And we're so grateful that you are now a hashtag Legal Beagle. And thanks to Marisa, we get to answer a lot of your questions. This week, we actually had several people asking about how to set up a company in Spain. And that is a very good question, because we want companies to open up in Spain.
That's it.
Is it easy? Is it difficult? What are the processes?
Well,
Well,
you
first of
know-
all, hello, Marisa.
Oh, hello everybody. Thank you for having me again.
Thank you for coming.
Yes, you know, we are delighted to come back again. So yeah, well, probably if you compare to England or to United Kingdom, here is quite complicated. You know, and we used to help the people because it's in England you can do it online and it's very easy. But to create a company here, first thing to do is you have to have a name and register this name as for this name, and you have to have the rules, and you have to open a bank account and pay the money that you have to do, and all this process that is at the beginning is easier. It's not easy if you don't know the sequences. You know, but basically it's the same than in England, but the bureaucracy here is bigger, basically.
I have to say, I have a Spanish company, and it is possible to do it yourself.
Yeah.
However, there are so many loopholes you can fall into. Plus, it's knowing the type of company that suits you,
That's it.
and then also that the statutes of the company
That's it.
cover what you want to do. And these are main issues that seem to be very simple and logical, but these are where the people tend to fall down.
That's it. That is the point, because you know we have the standard rules, we have the standard deed to do it, but it's like a dress. Okay, you can buy a dress, but sometimes fit you, and other times don't fit you. and you have to take care because maybe you're going to waste a lot of money just because you have to have an advice before. Because if you have a family company, it's not the same that you have a friend, a company with friends, or maybe you are only a sole company for yourself, sociedad unipersonal, that we call. Then we have to, because maybe if you are a sociedad personal, unipersonal, maybe it's better just to be a sole trader. You know, that depends, because otherwise you're going to pay more taxes or no, depending on the increase the income that you're going to have. It's something that we have to make a different scenario, listen to the client, what he wants, which is his goal, and for that to adapt according to all the law, all the possibility, which one is the better solution for him. Even for her, for him, even if it's a limited company, according to the rules, you can reduce the possibility to, in case of death, for instance, who's going to be the heirs, because maybe you have a company with a friend, but you are not, you don't want to deal with their heir in case that he die, you know, or something like that. All these kind of things has to be ruled and has to be perceived.
Things that we in our normal day-to-day wouldn't even think about are things that the lawyers are prepared for. I know personally with my father that he did take a lawyer, and even then you can have problems. But if you've got a lawyer who's ready for the architect, the aparejador, this one, there are so many different aspects in Spain that we don't have, for example, in comparison just with England. But even professions that we don't have, that here, there are different steps.
Yeah, that's it. It's because, you know, Spain is another system. The bureaucracy is much bigger than the UK. So you have to deal with many things, and you have to deal with many people that are very, it's like a compartment, you know, there's a department that you have to have. Then you have to have together, and just to reach and just to take into your own interest and your own company in case that you need it, and you have to be ready for that.
A lot of people that I've spoken to haven't actually formalized their work status in Spain, and they're doing it, as they say in Spain, en negro. That they're doing like off the records. This isn't good if you want to make like a history in the country. And at the same time, it's not that expensive to legalize your company. If you do, for example, a sociedad limitada unipersonal, like an individual person.
Yeah, you know, because it's maybe the biggest expenses is at the beginning, because you have to pay the notary, you have to pay the registry, but it's not a big expenses. And in the end, you're going to have much more profit and much more advantages than another thing. But what happened is that many people think that to avoiding that, they're going to save some money. This is not true, because later, if you're going to, the company going to, or your business going to increase in the next years, and you need a loan or you need a credit or something, they're going to ask you for all the background, or the background, you know, all the history of the company, all the income that they have. Then just to keep in mind that if you do the things in the right way, it's going to be, in the end, maybe it's longer than sooner, but going to be much better.
It really is, and I have to say, I cannot emphasize this enough. Cheap isn't always cheerful, and when you think that you're saving a few bucks, in the end it can cost you.
Unfortunately.
There are no words.
Don't get me wrong, you know, lawyers are very happy with trials and problems, but we are not here just to put the people in problems. It's when the clients come to our office that they don't have any kind of advice, and when they cannot do more for themselves, that they are really, really sunk, you know, is when they come to us. No, this is not the point. This is not the point. The point is to start the beginning, and to start at the beginning in the right way, in the right time, and that maybe it's not going to be a millionaire, or maybe, we know.
But be ready.
But be ready.
Be ready. And if you're starting a business, the idea is you're going to be successful.
Yeah.
So start the way you mean to go on. Prevention is certainly better than cure.
That's it.
Marisa, thank you very much. A pleasure as always.
Thank you, me too.
It's a brand